on such a close quarter. It's not close quarters, it's just a small map, I guess.
Yeah, well, it's a small map with long corridors. That's where the rail comes in.
There we go.
You know, not a lot of open spaces, but there are long spaces.
Did anyone pick up the rail yet? Actually, I haven't been watching. There we go.
Oh yes,
Facebreaker does
we're
have a
seeing
rail.
Facebreaker use it here. He's got Wonko down. He finishes him off with Plasma, though.
Ooh, Facebreaker is all over this map.
Yeah, he takes the
An
lead.
aggressive, like, sort of overly energetic style that we're used to seeing back in action right here.
Yeah, right now I would say Facebreaker is sort of playing in a bit of shock and awe type of maneuvering, where he just really comes out swinging and tries to get the opponent to go, what the fuck? Wonko fading away with the rail, has Facebreaker down to 64 health. And Wonko, there it is, using the next best thing to a railgun, pulling down Facebreaker with a shotgun, tying up the game. Facebreaker getting the upper yellow, but instantly getting railed, and he drops in on a bit of health to top him off. But Wonko has the advantage here, has height advantage and armor advantage. I'm going to take a look at him. He's going to try to catch Facebreaker and keep him off of the jump pads and maintain that height advantage. Very nice maneuvering there. We're going to watch Wonko for a minute. He's been able to secure
Wonko gets the
himself
first
a
lead here, and he gets lower YA.
Now he heard Facebreaker pick up
YA.
that other
and he
yellow.
eats Rocket.
That's two. Facebreaker doing a great job with the rockets, but Wonko just is very patient and waits and gets his rail. That's 4-2.
He stopped a Rocket right in there in a Facebreaker, taking him down to 40 and then railing him.
Right now, Wonka, though, is really showing his stuff with the railgun. If Facebreaker was smart, he would try to maybe start denying that weapon once he gets a frag. Oh, he's able to get a pummel kill!
Stole the Mega and pummeled. Ouch, it doesn't get much rougher than that.
Only one frag separates these guys. Wonka is still in the lead, though. But on the recovery, Facebreaker's going to deny him that upper yellow. And now
Wonko's going to be smart and go for that. Oh, no, he doesn't go for the rail. Facebreaker gets the rail again. Wonko is without a rail.
And it's almost like Facebreaker is listening to the broadcast. He's starting to deny the rail, and he's forced Wonko to crater with that rail shot. Although Wonko now has the height advantage and is using rockets. Facebreaker needs to... Well, actually, first he's going to plug a rocket into the face of Wonko, take the lead, and head over.
Break of face is what he needs to do.
Yeah, God. Again, it's one of those things where you expect him to cut and run, and he's just not into that. He will.
It's almost like his opponent is expecting him to run away, and it gets into chase mode. And as soon as he activates chase mode, he turns around and plugs a rocket in his face.
And
what a prediction!
Right onto a rocket of Facebreaker. Starting to see a real lead takeaway here. Wonko getting a rough spawn, and we're going to see probably a 9th frag here for Facebreaker. Yeah, he just waits and pulls the trigger on that rail. 9-4.
Yeah, armor control hasn't really been a big key. It's been more about just aim, I guess, and getting those good predictive rocket shots.
Well, the main bit about it is that we're seeing Facebreaker. He tops himself off most of the time. Wonko, on the other hand, you know, he's going into that battle with 15 health. Facebreaker's doing a better job of making sure that he has enough health to survive this stuff. He's waiting on Mega, and he's able to pick it up right around 610, and yeah, Wonko shows up late and pays for it.
Yeah, Wonko was up 5-4, but ever since then, it's been all Facebreaker. Facebreaker's got the last freaking 10 kills.
Now see here, if Wonko was smart, he'd grab himself a rocket launcher and shoot himself a little bit to steal all that health. Like, in other words, he would intentionally damage himself so that he could pick up all the health. And that would give him the advantage against Facebreaker. Because there's so little health in this map, and Mega Health is on a 2-minute spawn timer, that a lot of times armor is a little bit less important than controlling the health.
And Wonko and Facebreaker, both of them need a little bit of health, and ooh, nice rail right there. Top of the peak, he just waits for it, stands still, and easy kill.
Facebreaker gets a great spawn and is able to gobble up yellow armor. Wonko here is hurting, and see how there's no health for him to pick up. And Facebreaker is able to capitalize on that and get himself another frag and maintain a 10 frag and make it 11 frag lead. Wonko able to pull this thing within 12 as the buzzer sounds. Facebreaker hangs on to his crown, and he now has 3 wins to his name. Alright, we're going to get this next round of King of the Hill under the way. And it's going to be a Facebreaker against Pin on ZTN. Here we go. Facebreaker gets a GL Railgun and potentially red armor start. Pin is going to grab himself a Mega, an LG, and Plasma Yellow. He's got both yellows. Alright, first blood's going to go to Facebreaker. And he wants blood. He wants this spawn kill. And he's going to get it right here. That's 2-0.
Gets Mega.
Let's watch Pin for a minute. He's going to go make a play for Mega.
And he gets it.
Yeah, but now see, he's not going to have enough here in order to... Yeah, his LG's off. Facebreaker's is on. And that's going to cost him his life. Facebreaker... He's going to be able to cut off Pin here at red armor. If he, yeah, okay. Now he's actually in pretty good shape here. He can make a play for
he's
red.
got a better stack than Face.
He just needs to get his aim to line up, and he does so.
Oh, nice prediction.
At this point, Facebreaker should know that Pin doesn't have anything except for maybe 1 yellow. And if we go and take a look, Facebreaker still at the 200-200 stack. So if he wanted to, honestly, he could RJ up there and just go tear Pin a new one. And now, yeah, Facebreaker even starting to take over the control of Plasma's yellow armor. So that's going to leave nothing for Pin. And is able to use Plasma and a rail combo. Nice flood of Plasma as Pin was leaving the yellow armor area. And he's going to cut him down for the 15th time. As we wind down, 20 seconds left, Facebreaker is definitely holding on to his crown at this point. He's defended it 4 times. And there it is. The agony ends for Pindakis. Facebreaker ends the night with a 23-1 score. And he has a 31% accuracy, best weapon being the lightning gun. Pindakis' best weapon actually was this time the rocket launcher. Sure. Well, actually, yeah, I want to when we make the transition to the private server, I was actually gonna talk about it then, but
gotcha. Yeah, King is setting up the private portion of this King of the Hill, the invite-only portion. So if you feel like you're a top-tier player, get in touch with King on IRC, and he will get you set up and on that lineup. Alright, so far they've been not really conflicting too much, but here on the RA, Swooped has it perfectly timed.
I think this may be the end of Facebreaker's reign here.
You have taken the lead.
And Swooped gets first blood, and he's going to be able to control yellow armor. And if he hurries back, he's going to have red armor as well. Yeah, he's going to cut off Facebreaker.
And he is
going up strong on
back.
bridge. Yep, cuts him down. And he has just heard where Facebreaker is. He's able to grab red. Facebreaker gets himself a railgun. Ping-wise, we're seeing Facebreaker finally at a disadvantage, but only by about 30 ping.
And 60 ping is good enough to run.
Swoop dropping in and has that red timed. So now he has himself a 150. Eats the rocket from Facebreaker. That's going to knock off that armor stack. Yeah, it looks like Facebreaker not really going over to the red armor side of the map. He has been able to steal Mega, but Face is Actually doling out quite a few rails himself. Very nice. He gets away there
He's
with
definitely
100